Hi friends, Andy Vegan. Breakfast time again. I have a mango blueberry salad, show you in a sec, and a lemony cashew yogurt dressing. I begin with that. The lemony yogurt is important because it's related to the mango and the blueberry. I come to that in a moment. First, I show you the ingredients of my dressing. I have 3 ingredients today. It's cashew yogurt. I use that usually now for the dressing. And date mousse, second ingredient. For both videos, there each is one video for both recipes, how to make the cashew yogurt, how to make the date mousse. You'll find each a link under this video. I show you how to make it. Cashew yogurt is easy. Cashews and water blended with a bacteria culture called acidophilus. Acidophilus is the bacteria culture you can purchase online. Yogurt starter. And overnight they ferment it into yogurt and then it goes to the fridge. I show that in the video. The other video shows date mousse, how to make that. Date mousse is as easy as blending dates with water a little bit. So you can easily make a dressing like this here in minutes when you have the ingredients prepared. I often do that. And here is the third ingredient, lemon zest. And that's important because the yogurt, as you might know, is already sour, tart. And if I put lemon juice into it, I tried that too, of course, it's too sour. So the date mousse helps a little bit. It balances the sour flavor. But it is better, in my view, to take the lemon zest. Lemon zest is a very strong flavor. It's the healthiest part of the lemon. Like with all citrus fruit, the outside, the orange zest, that's the healthiest, the most powerful part in terms of health benefits. The nutrients that come from plants, they have a hierarchy, what is healthier, and that is the healthiest considered from science. And the flavor can be very nice if you use it correctly. So a very small amount here in the yogurt, and the yogurt is fat, and the fat carries the flavors and balance the bitterness because these outsides of the lemons, they can be very bitter. If you take too much and in the wrong recipe, it can spoil it. It's very strong. But when I can use it, I'm very happy to because they're super healthy. And with the yogurt, it's nice because the lemon zest is lemony in the flavor and the lemon juice is sour. I don't need more sour here for the yogurt because it is already. I need more lemony. That's why. So, for the lemony yogurt here is done, and I put now my 2 main ingredients into it. That's blueberry and a mango, and both are maybe my favorite fruit. The mango is my favorite, the blueberry also, I love it. Could eat it every day. This is the healthiest fruit we have. Blackberries, blueberries, the dark blue color is the thing. Is the healthiest fruit we have. And mango is a fruit that is very much used in India. They have the most wonderful mangoes I've ever seen. It's so inexpensive, so delicious, all varieties. They use it all the time. And they say it makes a beautiful skin. I don't know if science already catched up with that. I cannot tell you. Sometimes they have ancient knowledge. The Indians, especially the old culture, ancient culture. And sometimes science catches up and says, okay, that's now we have found out. Turmeric, for example, most famous example. It's one of the healthiest things we can eat for cancer fighting. It's very powerful. They use it all the time. They have that knowledge already. But science has to catch up, of course. I don't know how about mango, but mango is wonderful. It has a high fiber content that makes it very healthy per se. And it is very filling because of the fiber. I can eat a mango and be full. Other fruits don't make me that full. I have to eat more. Mango is the perfect breakfast fruit for that. And you can eat it with all kinds of recipes. We can make it sweet and savory, hot. Mango can use because you can use it ripe or green, unripe. In a famous mango salad from the Thai or Vietnamese, they have this famous salad. Just the unripe mango, they slice it and hammer it a little bit, massage it, and then it's the most amazing salad. And again, mango is so manifold, really, it's amazing. Here, mango blueberry salad with a lemony yogurt dressing. Now I quickly go to the freezer and get my ingredients for the ice cream. These are frozen mangoes, the main ingredient of the ice cream. Again, mangoes. Usually make banana ice cream. The mangoes are, I mean, they're more expensive, so I don't use it that often, but in Germany, I mean, where I am. But they are full of fiber, as I said. The fiber is the clue for the texture, the key element, and it makes a wonderful texture with the ice cream. It's so easy. Just blend frozen mangoes, you have an ice cream. I refine a little bit. But first, show you my food processor, fit it with the S blade, and that is the tool for me to make Blitz ice cream. I can scoop the S blade, the famous S blade. I can scoop it right away, the ice cream, from the processor if I do it right. Most fun tool in the summer. So first the frozen mangoes go in, and they should be very cold. Really, that is one of the keys for making a Blitz ice cream. Right from the freezer, open it. It's a trick. And the other ingredients to refine it now also should have been in the freezer, I found. Just half an hour or so, they don't need to be frozen. Some would freeze too hard, you can't process anymore. But half an hour is good enough to give you some seconds to process, longer to make it really creamy. So the first ingredient here is cashew flour. That's to refine the mango ice cream. You don't need that. Mango has so much fiber, like the banana, you don't need to refine it. But when you refine it, cashew flour, it's really nice. It gets creamier. And cashew flour is as easy as using a coffee grinder electrically. Just put some cashews in, bzz, bzz, and you have cashew flour. It's very easy. And then I have date mousse and lemon juice. That is to refine the flavor. Mangoes love sweet and sour. They are sweet and have a peppery sweetness, and when you put some sweet and sour into it, you can enhance the flavor. And when you have the frozen, that's half a lemon juice or so, and when you have, or one lemon, small or large, depends. When you have date mousse, you can take a little bit more lemon juice. If you have no date mousse, you take less lemon juice. But the lemon juice, they enhance the flavor of the mango, especially when the mango has been frozen and you don't have the top quality. You don't know that sometimes when you get frozen fruit from the supermarket. It can be perfect or less perfect. You don't ever know. And an easy trick to make it really nice, and just add lemon and dates, and most fruit that are frozen get their natural, closer to the natural flavor. Because the sugar in the dates is the same as when the mango ripens. There's the same sugar evolves in the mango than in the dates, so you don't notice. Now, blender dance for Blitz ice cream. Look at that Blitz ice cream. Yeah. Have to be careful not to process too long, over process, because then the ice cream begins to melt. That's why I can't use a blender. Now you can use a blender to make the ice cream, but then you might have to freeze it again before you make the scoops. You want scoops. Maybe you don't want scoops, then you don't care. Ice cream is always delicious, right? But I like the scoops. I will show you. So, seems to be nice. Yeah, oh, wonderful texture. It begins to melt, but it has to be quick now. But it's still okay. The more ingredients here also I learned to put into the ice cream, it's a logical thing. The easier it melts, of course. Yeah, we have only mangoes, for example, frozen mangoes, you can process much longer. But you want to get rid of the chunks in the ice cream. Yeah, sometimes I like the chunks, but usually I try to get rid of the chunks and I process as long as possible before it melts. Then you have the wonderful creaminess of the ice cream that we like so much. And here it is. I guess I got it right. I need one more scoop. Take my little spatula. Look at my breakfast today. Isn't that a beauty? I make a new one every day. I so enjoy. I learned to make new recipes myself. That was different. But since I have that method with take three, begin with 3 ingredients, very easy to check what's right, what's wrong, and then do some small changes. And then you add more. This has more ingredients than has 9 or so, but always begin with 3 and then add. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoy. If you like my video, subscribe MD Vegan on YouTube. Have another recipe every single day. Enjoy the endless vegan variety. And find me on Facebook, Instagram, Pinterest, and X. And donate. Don't forget, there's a thanks button under the video.